Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Here we bring you the craziest and most exciting content from the world of dinosaurs and other prehistoric creatures. So if you're a fan of dinosaurs, make sure to subscribe for more amazing videos. Today we are going to be talking about a dinosaur that was so large that it could have ruled the skies. This dinosaur is known as the Hatzegopteryx, and it is one of the most mysterious dinosaurs that has ever been discovered. This dinosaur was so big that it was thought to be a myth for many years, but now we have evidence that proves it really existed. We will also talk about some of the most incredible facts about this dinosaur, including how big it was and what it ate. But before we get started, make sure to hit that like button for more great videos. Imagine a creature so massive it could rule the skies, a behemoth of the ancient world that commands our awe and curiosity. The idea of a gigantic winged dinosaur soaring through the clouds seems straight out of a fantasy novel or a thrilling adventure movie. Yet such a creature did exist, leaving its mark on history through fossilized bones and the endless fascination it continues to inspire in scientists and the general public alike. Now let's embark on a journey to uncover the secrets of this majestic beast. Join us as we delve into the captivating world of dinosaurs and explore the mysteries surrounding these awe-inspiring creatures that once dominated our planet. But before we begin our adventure, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our exciting discoveries. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to embark on this thrilling journey through time. Alright, let's dive right in. Envision a dinosaur so colossal that its mere existence challenges our perception of what's possible. A creature whose very size pushes the boundaries of imagination. That's exactly what the Hatzegopteryx was all about. This magnificent beast wasn't just any ordinary dinosaur. It was a true titan of the skies. With an estimated wingspan reaching an astonishing 10 meters, it was among the largest flying creatures to have ever graced our planet. To put its size into perspective, imagine trying to lift a fully grown giraffe off the ground. Now multiply that effort by several times and you'll get a glimpse of the Herculean task it would have been to take flight. The sheer scale of the Hatzegopteryx is mind-boggling. Its massive wings, akin to those of a condor, were perfectly adapted for soaring through the skies with relative ease. Picture the wind rushing beneath those mighty wings, carrying this dinosaur to great heights where it could survey its domain far and wide. The power and grace with which it must have flown is something we can only marvel at. To truly appreciate the magnitude of the Hatzegopteryx, we have to consider the context of its discovery. When paleontologists unearthed its remains, they were shocked and intrigued all at once. The sheer size of the fossil fragments hinted at a creature unlike any other. It was as if they had stumbled upon the bones of a mythical beast straight out of a legend. Scientists had long suspected the existence of gigantic birds in the region, but the discovery of the Hatzegopteryx confirmed their theories and added a new level of excitement to the field of paleontology. As the researchers began to piece together the puzzle of this magnificent creature, they uncovered a wealth of information about its physical characteristics, lifestyle, and place in the prehistoric ecosystem. Through meticulous examination of the fossils, they uncovered details that brought the Hatzegopteryx to life in their minds. They learned that it had strong, sharp talons that could easily catch and hold prey. Its beak was equipped with hooked edges, perfect for tearing flesh with ease, and its teeth were like sharp daggers, ideal for delivering swift and fatal strikes. Every aspect of its anatomy was a testament to its power and precision as a hunter. But the Hatzegopteryx didn't just rely on its physical prowess to survive. It also possessed keen intelligence and hunting skills. Its brain was relatively large for a dinosaur, indicating a high level of cognitive ability. This creature wasn't just a mindless killing machine. It was a strategic thinker capable of planning and executing complex hunts. Just imagine the sight of a lone Hatzegopteryx swooping down on unsuspecting prey. The element of surprise would have been its greatest weapon as it silently approached its victims before striking with lightning-fast speed. The combination of its razor-sharp talons, powerful beak, and relentless determination made it a force to be reckoned with. However, being a top predator came with its own set of challenges. The Hatzegopteryx had to contend with rivals both on the ground and in the air. Other large predators would undoubtedly have viewed this dinosaur as a threat and would have fought fiercely to protect their own turf. Picture intense battles between rival predators as the Hatzegopteryx defended its territory and prey. The clash of titans would have been awe-inspiring to behold, but also deadly. In these confrontations, the Hatzegopteryx used every trick in its arsenal to outmaneuver and overpower its opponents. Its size, strength, and intelligence were put to the ultimate test, as it fought tooth and nail to maintain dominance. Despite the challenges it faced, the Hatzegopteryx thrived during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 71 to 65 million years ago. It soared above the lush rainforests and vast open plains of what is now Romania, ruling the skies with an iron fist. Its presence was both feared and respected by the other inhabitants of the prehistoric world. But alas, the reign of the Hatzegopteryx was not to last forever. Like many other species during that era, it eventually met its demise, perhaps due to catastrophic events such as asteroid impacts or drastic climate change. The end of the Cretaceous period marked the end of an era, and with it, the Hatzegopteryx vanished from the face of the earth. As we continue to explore the fascinating world of dinosaurs, we must remember that each creature, no matter how fearsome or seemingly insignificant, played a vital role in the delicate balance of its ecosystem. The Hatzegopteryx, with its imposing presence and powerful reign, serves as a reminder of the incredible diversity and adaptability of life on our planet. While we may never know the full extent of its impact on the prehistoric world, we can marvel at its existence and appreciate the insights it provides into the distant past. In today's world, we often marvel at the achievements of modern science and technology. However, it is essential to recognize that much of what we know about the natural world remains shrouded in mystery. There are still countless undiscovered species and ancient artifacts waiting to be uncovered. The study of dinosaurs and other prehistoric creatures continues to captivate scientists and enthusiasts alike. With each new discovery, we gain a deeper understanding of the history of our planet and the fascinating creatures that once inhabited it. The Hatzegopteryx, a name that echoes the grandeur of a bygone era, serves as a testament to the wonders that await us in the realm of paleontology. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the past, we can only imagine what other incredible creatures and secrets lie hidden beneath the surface. Perhaps one day we'll stumble upon even more remarkable fossils that will rewrite history and expand our knowledge of the prehistoric world. Alright folks, that's a wrap on today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through time. We hope you've enjoyed learning about the incredible Hatzegopteryx and its reign as the master of the skies. If you want to learn more about dinosaurs and other prehistoric creatures, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. We'd love to hear your thoughts on today's episode, so please leave a comment below with your thoughts and any suggestions you might have for future videos. We read every comment and value your feedback. Once again, thank you for watching. Until next time, keep looking up at the sky and keep dreaming about the wonders of the prehistoric world. The Hatzegopteryx, a flying reptile from prehistoric times, is one of the largest animals ever to soar through the sky. Hi everyone, welcome to Paleologic. This supersized animal lived during the late Cretaceous period, which lasted from about 100 million to 66 million years ago. During this time, the Earth's climate was warm and humid, and the continents were arranged differently than they are today. The Atlantic Ocean was much narrower than it is now, and the Pacific Ocean was wider. The interior of the continents was mostly tropical or subtropical with lush vegetation and abundant wildlife. This period was a time of great biodiversity, and the Earth was home to many strange and wonderful creatures, including the terrifying hatchetfish. Now, let's take a closer look at the life and times of this fascinating animal. The Hatzegopteryx was an astarchid, a group of flying reptiles that were closely related to the pterodactyls. Astarchids were known for their extremely long necks and relatively small heads. They were also very large, with some species having a wingspan of up to 12 meters. However, the Hatzegopteryx was the largest of them all, with a massive wingspan that allowed it to dominate the skies. Unfortunately, the exact size of the Hatzegopteryx is unknown, because only a few fragments of its wings have been found. However, paleontologists estimate that it had a wingspan of at least 14 meters. To put this into perspective, that's longer than the average Tyrannosaurus rex, which measured around 12 meters from nose to tail. But the hatchetfish wasn't just big. It also had a unique anatomy. One of the most intriguing aspects of the hatchetfish is its anatomy. It had a unique combination of reptilian and avian characteristics. Its body was covered in a thin layer of skin, and possibly feathers, similar to those of modern birds. This is interesting because most other flying reptiles had scales, not feathers. The presence of feathers suggests that the Hatzegopteryx may have been more closely related to birds than previously thought. It also means that it would have looked more like a giant eagle than a traditional flying reptile. The Hatzegopteryx had very long and narrow wings, which were perfect for soaring over the ancient landscapes. This is in contrast to other astarchids which had shorter, broader wings. The Hatzegopteryx's wings were so large that it would have been able to carry a human being if it had chosen to do so. However, evidence suggests that it preferred to hunt and eat alone. The Hatzegopteryx was a carnivorous animal, which means that it ate meat. It probably hunted other animals that lived in the same ecosystem, such as dinosaurs and other flying reptiles. It used its powerful beak and sharp teeth to capture and devour its meals. The teeth of the Hatzegopteryx are particularly interesting because they are very different from the teeth of others. Unlike other members of its family, which had smooth teeth, the Hatzegopteryx had serrated teeth that were more like those of a crocodile. This suggests that it had a more varied diet than other astarchids, and that it was capable of hunting and eating larger prey. Despite its size, the Hatzegopteryx was not the only animal in its ecosystem. It shared its habitat with a variety of other creatures, including dinosaurs, other flying reptiles, and mammals. One of the dinosaurs that lived during the late Cretaceous period was the Tyrannosaurus. This herbivorous dinosaur was very large, measuring up to 13 meters in length and weighing up to 7 tons. The Pteranodon was a long-necked sauropod that lived in what is now North America. It was related to other famous sauropods such as the Brachiosaurus. The Titanosaurus was a gentle giant that used its long neck to feed on plants, but it would have been no match for the predatory Hatzegopteryx. Another animal that lived during the late Cretaceous period was the mosasaur. This was a large marine reptile that lived in the world's oceans. It was a type of mosasaur, a group of marine reptiles that were related to snakes and lizards. Mosasaurs were perfectly adapted for life in the water. They had long, powerful tails that they used to swim, and their bodies were covered in small scales that reduced drag in the water. Mosasaurs were also very large, growing up to 18 meters long and weighing several tons. They were apex predators, feeding on fish, other marine reptiles, and even whales. Now, despite the abundance of large animals during the late Cretaceous period, the Hatzegopteryx stood out as a truly remarkable creature. Its massive wingspan and unique anatomy made it a dominant force in the sky. It soared effortlessly over the ancient landscapes, hunting for prey and competing for resources with other animals. The Hatzegopteryx is a truly fascinating creature whose existence remains a mystery. Despite the efforts of scientists, we still don't know exactly how this gigantic flying reptile managed to fly. Its wingspan was so enormous that it seemed impossible for it to take off and maneuver through the air. Some believe that the Hatzegopteryx used its long tail as a rudder to steer itself in the air, while others think that it had specialized feathers that provided lift and control. Regardless of how it flew, the Hatzegopteryx was a formidable predator that ruled the skies with ease. As we continue to explore the prehistoric world, we uncover more secrets about the amazing creatures that once roamed our planet. The Hatzegopteryx is one such creature whose legacy lives on in the fossil record and in our imaginations. From its massive wingspan to its unique anatomy, this flying reptile is a testament to the incredible diversity of life that has existed on Earth. As we learn more about the prehistoric world, we can't help but be amazed by the creatures that once inhabited our planet. The Hatzegopteryx is one such creature that continues to fascinate and inspire wonder in those who study it. So what exactly do we know about this magnificent beast? Well, thanks to the discovery of its fossils in Romania, we have a pretty good idea of what it looked like and how it lived. The fossils have been studied extensively by paleontologists who have uncovered many interesting facts about this ancient creature. For example, the Hatzegopteryx was not only huge, but it was also very light. Its bones were hollow, which helped it to stay airborne for long periods of time. It also had a very large chest cavity which housed powerful flight muscles. These muscles were attached to a thick, strong keel bone that ran down the center of the bird's chest. The keel bone is a common adaptation among flying animals, and it provides a large surface area for the attachment of muscles, allowing for greater power and efficiency in flight. Additionally, the Hatzegopteryx had a very long neck, which it likely used to reach high into the air to snatch its prey. Its neck was supported by a flexible neck region that allowed for a wide range of motion, and its head was relatively small compared to its body size, which is another characteristic of it. Finally, the Hatzegopteryx had very long and slender fingers, which were connected to its wings. These fingers were thin and lightweight, which helped to reduce the overall weight of the wings and make them more efficient in flight. Overall, the Hatzegopteryx was a highly specialized flying reptile that was well adapted to its environment. Its large size, hollow bones, powerful chest muscles, and long neck and fingers allowed it to soar through the skies with ease and hunt for prey with deadly accuracy. Imagine being a small animal living in the prehistoric world, scurrying around in the underbrush, trying to avoid the giant predators that roam the land. Suddenly you feel the wind beneath your feet as a giant shadow sweeps over you. You look up to see a massive flying reptile soaring overhead, its enormous wings blocking out the sun. This is the Hatzegopteryx, the king of the skies, and it's on the hunt. With a wingspan of over 14 meters, the Hatzegopteryx is one of the largest flying creatures that ever lived. Its body is covered in feathers, giving it the appearance of a giant eagle or a condor. Its long neck and small head give it a distinctive look that sets it apart from other flying reptiles. As the Hatzegopteryx swoops down to try to catch a meal, its sharp talons extend, ready to grab its prey. But you're not just any ordinary animal, you're a mammal, a member of a new and exciting group of animals that are starting to emerge during the late Cretaceous period. Mammals are warm-blooded animals that have hair or fur on their bodies and give birth to live young. And you're fast, agile, and smart, which means you might just be able to outwit the Hatzegopteryx and survive to see another day. But the Hatzegopteryx isn't the only predator you have to worry about. There are also dinosaurs roaming the land, huge, terrifying creatures that seem straight out of a nightmare. One of the dinosaurs that shares your habitat is the Titan. This enormous plant-eating dinosaur has a long neck that it uses to reach high into the trees and a small head with a huge mouthful of sharp teeth. The Titansaurus is not aggressive by nature, but if it feels threatened, it can trample you to death with its huge feet. Another dinosaur you might encounter is this meat-eating dinosaur has a long, narrow skull and long, powerful legs. It's a fast runner and an expert hunter, and it will not hesitate to chase down its prey. So you have to be careful when you're out in the open, because the Carcharodontosaurus could easily spot you from far away and be upon you in a flash. The world of the late Cretaceous period is a dangerous place, but it's also full of opportunity. If you can survive, you might just get to see the rise of mammals and the end of the dinosaurs. Will you be able to survive the reign of the Hatzegopteryx? Only time will tell. The Hatzegopteryx, a majestic and terrifying creature that rules the skies with an iron talon. Its legacy lives on in the fossil record and in our imaginations, reminding us of the awesome power and beauty of the natural world. So what do you think? Would you rather fight a T-Rex or face off against a Hatzegopteryx? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this journey through time, and be sure to stay tuned for more prehistoric adventures. Until next time, keep looking up in the sky, because you never know what you might see.